So I think the question answers actually have already happened if you ask me. But and we are running completely against time, which is an indicator of a clear session that has happened so aggressively. But I have these three compulsive questions and one comment which I would like to bring out. Mr. Raj Singh Niranjan, is he here? Can he just get up? Yes, Mr. Raj Singh Niranjan. He represents a company called Trans India Law Associates, and he has a question for Sanjeev Agarwal. Sanjeev, the question is, what are the legal challenges faced by the rooftop solar projects? Can you rapidly address that if you can?
I think the legal challenge is it's like any other normal power purchase agreement that we have. The challenge normally comes in terms of the access to the roof, and the other legal challenge is getting the right on your assets, because your assets are sitting on somebody else's property. So you have to make sure that their lenders don't pay the charge on those. It's only a couple of challenges there. On the access to the site, as well as keeping your charge intact, apart from the power purchase agreement.
What is that address? As far as other regulations, you have to go for back-to-back arrangement with the person who...
That becomes a little level of detailing, and you have to take the indemnification from the owner, because otherwise very messy.
So what kind of documentation is required from bankers?
Yeah, I think so. We'll try and see if that can be taken a little offline, if you don't mind, and maybe we'll try and see if we can still have a tea break, which I think we deserve. So the second question is for Mr. Ashwini, Dr. Ashwini Kumar. This is from IBC Solar. Shailendra Bibodha is here. Shailendra, yes. He has a question. It has been reported that there is a rethinking on part of DISCOMs on already bid projects due to low tariffs in recent bids. This is a huge challenge for under construction projects. For example, Jharkhand, Orissa and others.
So your views, for the National Solar Mission project, it has not happened. There is no such event or incident that any reconsideration on the... At the same time, we are aware that certain MOU projects, such things have been happening. And of course, the government is working with the state governments. I mean, UI is working with the state government. In falling markets, this is bound to happen, and you should honor your PPAs. And but I think still that's it, because power is a concurrent subject, and the state regulators or the state, they have their own system. So it's a little.
I agree with you. In MOU projects, still if somebody is doing, one can argue, but people are doing on bid of projects. So I mean, as a champion of the renewable energy, you will have to take it up with the states. We are not saying that you are doing it, but some of the states, as we rightly mentioned, Jharkhand, even in UP, attempts are being made on a bid out project. If it is a renewable project, it's fine. Bid out project.
I had suggested to Secretary MNRE that he call a round table of the states which are doing all this, and I think actually maybe this is very important, very urgent, and it's affecting your image outside, and then therefore the financing part globally. So this is something which needs attention, immediate attention.
I would like to add, even the recent past, some changes in financing. It might not be intentional. The question is this kind of delay in issuing the letter of allotment for PPAs leads to some bad press globally about rethinking on the whole process.
I think agree with you, and therefore I suggested somewhat in jest that you people might bid little higher than 2.44 next time.
Excuse me? Can you bring back the mic, please? I have to allow one opportunity to Mr. Prem Behan, who's very kindly here with us in spite of his not great health, and he wanted to say something, so I would like to allow him that time. Please, most welcome, sir. Most welcome.
It was a good morning, and now I can say good afternoon to all of you as well. But I do want to sort of expand our vision a little bit. I think this has been a very productive session so far, but it has been restricted to the scope of the session today. There are very many friends sitting on the dais. There are some of you who know me from before. Many of you don't know the kind of work that my organization does and the kind of work that we try to do. We are basically a catalyst. We try to see how to promote India in a particular way, working with industries and working with sectors. Coming back to the solar sector, I remember getting involved with this in the period 2004-2005, and Ashwini might be able to correct me if I'm wrong, but I think in that period 2004, 5 and 6, a figure of 445 megawatt capacity, solar generation capacity sticks in my mind. I don't know whether that is correct or not, but do you recall this figure, 445 megawatts? And it's somewhere burned in my memory, but this was around only off-grid. We organized the first solar expo at Pragati Maidan in 2006, and this was way before people looked upon this as an important subject for looking at for the future. We converted that to renewable energy a year or two later, and we organized the Renewable Energy Expo. I came into touch with Deepak in a professional capacity around 2008-9 when you came to the ministry, 2008, and we worked together on the direct project, and then in 2011 I sold the expo to another organizer. But the point that I'm trying to make is that I think we are all highly competent administrators and professionals sitting in this room. And you've done a marvelous job in terms of meeting challenges and attaining this 10-12 gigawatt capacity figure at this stage. And I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that you will not only meet but exceed all future targets and expectations as well. Going back a little bit, harking back a little bit more, to tell you just a little bit about where I'm coming from and what do I want to really say. 1986, we thought of the telecom sector as a sector to look at as far as promotion for India is concerned. And by 1992, India had just 2.8 million subscribers, hardline subscribers. Today we are in excess of 1 billion subscribers, telecommunications. I would like you therefore to think a little bit about where maybe there is potential for this industry to move forward. Not just in terms of achieving the targets that are being talked about for rooftop solar and total. I'm just coming to the point now, the last 30 seconds. I think this industry can now look in terms of working co-jointly with the transportation sector. And this is just a thought. Maybe there are other areas that you could want to work with. Rooftop for railway stations, possibly rooftop also for railway trains. But the transport sector works on storage. And this industry also needs to work on storage. So storage capability, storage capacity, this is something that you might want to consider moving into the future. So I would like to set a vision or a mission as far as you all are concerned. Look at different elements where you can now look at branching out and generating wealth, not only for your own organizations, but also for the country. And that's the little message that I wanted to leave behind this morning. Thank you.
I think we need to now.
Thank you very much, sir, for your comments, but let me use this opportunity to once again thank all our esteemed guest speakers on the dais today, and each one of them has really brought out their best to share with you their secrets, their topmost thoughts of not only how the industry is shaped up till now, but going forward. So suffice to say, in one word, I will say thank you to all of them, and please join me in appreciating by a show of your hands to say thank you to all of them. And one more round of thank you to all of you for such interactive and patient listening to all the thoughts and sharing with us again all your questions. Thank you to all of you as well. Let me use this opportunity to thank specifically our platinum sponsor, Adani Green Energy, who have graciously accepted to be the lead sponsor here, and the gold sponsors, Ultimate Sun Systems, the India Infrastructure Finance Company Limited, Hindustan Power Plus, and of course IRIDA, which is our very, very close, homegrown, renewable energy development association. Also, I use this opportunity to thank State Bank of India very specifically, who have agreed to be the silver sponsors. Before I close, I would be failing in my duty if I was not to acknowledge the great contribution from each one of our members at National Solar Energy Federation, who work relentlessly with all of us to make sure that this program comes into the shape and size and the format that it has taken today. I also thank all the office bearers of National Solar Energy Federation, and including some of the people who have worked behind all this also, from NextGen's office and from office of some of the key members as well. So one round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for this team which was relentlessly to shape this up today.